again, it's self-discovery, but it doesn't happen in a vacuum. There's a saying that I heard that if we could have gotten it from a seminar or a book, we would all be skinny and rich, and we're not all skinny and rich. So it's a process that Judy's explaining that goes on and on to find out who you are.
I knew I was sad, and I knew I hurt, I experienced a loss, but I didn't realize how vulnerable I was and how impaired my decision-making was. And I began a rebound relationship with somebody, and it lasted for about 6 months. And at first it was like so much fun because he was so complimentary, and you know, everything was great. I mean, he said things to me, you know, these nice, wonderful things that my husband hadn't said in years. And so it was just like I gravitated right towards it. I got involved, we walked dancing. Now I stayed sober and went to meetings. He was also in AA. But eventually, as time went on, I saw the need to be alone, or to be alone more often.
There's a saying, you know, of insanity, making the same choice over and over again, expecting a different result. Now, if the shoe fits, where is it? But most of us are in that shoe. That's the scary part, when you find out that you're not alone, that you've got people to share it with. And normally, that thing that just grabs you with this other person, run. Just run. It's hard to do, though, because it's another one you can take care of. I can fix this one. I can't fix my own self most of the time. How am I going to fix them? That's just an honest thing. Here's an opportunity, which most people don't take, to really get a hold of yourself and know who you are in the start. And you'll do some experimenting with it. You know, when that thing hits, I don't want this person. You know, that's, like I said, that's usually the one to run away with. You know, gee, here's a concept. Why don't you have conversations, drink coffee, do whatever you do and relax and see what happens. That's my opinion.
How can people know that there's an addiction? If they got an idea, what are some signs and signals that people should be looking for? Ideas? Stories?
Well, a crack pipe in the bedroom would be a good
That would be a
sign.
good one, yes, that might be a good one.
You know, empty bottles underneath the bed, hiding places, lies,
Not coming home.
not coming home. That's one of the biggest lies.
We were talking about the family part of it. Does anybody want to share their normal and what they brought into their marriage?
I would like to. I grew up in an alcoholic home, as they say. My father was an alcoholic, and he was not a nice alcoholic. He wasn't fun and happy. He was miserable and yelled a lot most of the time. And my mother was a great codependent, and the angrier and the worse he treated us, the more she did for me, and the more things she gave me to try to make up for it. And that went like that, you know, throughout all my teen years. But as a result of that, and it was mirrored to me, I too started drinking at a very young age. Because, you know, part of it, that's what I saw. And another piece of it where I felt so bad, you know, listening to him, that my insides drove me to it. You know, and I didn't really know that at the time. You know, alcoholism is a disease. We are not bad people trying to get good. You know, and I had to really understand that concept, that it is a disease. We're unhealthy people trying to get healthy.
And the problem is that here's the hardest lesson of them all. You have to learn to take care of yourself. You really have to believe in yourself, and you really want to have happiness. Because if you keep chasing that person that's an addiction, I mean, those are the marriages that last an extra 15 years when they should have ended 15 years earlier. And usually what happens, they end because the other person killed themselves in a drunk driving ticket, or all the nasty things that come along with it. It's not your job to be there to take care of that person or pick them up. It's your job to take care of you.
Which is